Hello friends, welcome to Algoripo. So today we are going to solve lead code problem number 15, that is 3 sum, and it is medium level problem. So let's see what is the question. So in this question you will be given an array and you have to find unique triplets whose sum is equals to 0. So you will be given this array and you have to find triplets, that is unique triplets. So see, this is the question. So this is an input and this is the output. So let's understand what the output will be for this input. So in this input, see, if you take this -1 plus 0 plus 1, so -1 plus 1 will be cancelled, so we are left with 0. It means after adding these three numbers we get solution 0, so it means that this is a triplet. And again, if we see this -1 -1 -1 plus -1 plus 2, so even this will we get 0? Yes, it will get 0. So again this is also a triplet. And if we see, is there any more triplets other than these two? So no, so we'll just return these two triplets. So for returning we will use 2D vector or two-dimensional array. So let's see how we are going to solve this. So for solving, we will first see how we are going to solve this in brute force approach. So our brute force approach will be having three for loops. So the idea is that if my I is here, so my I loop will go till here, till n minus 1. uh, okay okay, so my first for loop will go till n minus 1, that is till here, because we are left with 2, and second for loop will go till here, and my third for loop will go till here. Why? See, we need numbers three numbers, right? I, j and k. When we add these three numbers we should get value equals to 0. So if I am starting from here, so I should, again I don't have to use this number, so I will use from here. Again the next number should be here, so I cannot add -1 -1 -1. So for that, all the elements should be unique. So for that I'm using three for loops, and I'm checking if my array of I plus array of j plus array of k is equals to 0. Then we found triplet. Then we will just push back on the in the vector and just again we'll check is there any triplet, and at the end, after coming out of these three for loops, we'll just return the result. And one more thing, guys, so we have to return only unique triplets. Is there any we have a possible, let's suppose we have 0 -1 1 and 1. So we have three triplets here. The one triplet is -1 0 1, and again we have all we can also solve using these three numbers also. So we have total two triplets, but but the values are same for both the triplets. So in this condition we have to just return only once, right? So we have to return only unique set of triplets. So so if we, in this brute force approach, the complexity will be O of n cube, because we are using three for loops. So this is brute force approach and the complexity is very huge. So let's see optimal approach in which the complexity will be very less. So in this, what we will do is that, so first of all what we will do, we'll just create one variable complement. And so here, see, so we will create one complement, and we know that sum of all the numbers will be 0. So what I will do, if first of all we will sort this number. So for sorting we will take n log. So for sorting the complexity will be n log n. So after sorting, my array will look like this. So what I will do, I know this sum value equals to 0. So 0 minus, if my current index is here, so that is -4. So what I will do, I'll -4. So my complement value will be plus 4, right? So I have to see a plus b after, so let's suppose this is one index value and this is one index value. So when we add this both index, we should get plus 4. If this it is there, then we can say that we have one triplet, right? So if I take minus 4 here and we will complement it, that is sum minus 4, that will be plus 4. We have to check only uh, if my array of ith index plus array of jth index, after adding, if we get this complement value, will just return that we have one triplet found. So let's see. So let's see the algorithm. So what we will do, first we will go from, we'll loop till here, that is n minus 2. If our size is n, then we will go till n minus 1, n minus 2, and first of all we will create one complement, that is 0 minus array of I, that is minus 4, and we will use two variables, that is left and right, and my left will be denoting, because my ith is minus 4, then I can only use this set of numbers. So what I will do, I'll assign left has this number, that is I plus 1, and right has nth index, that is n minus 1. So if my size, so if my n is equals to size, because we are finding, because the index we are taking n equals to from 0 because of index, so till n minus 1, right? Because we are dealing with indices here, right? So I'll just check if my left value is less than right, so that we can't go out of the boundary, out of this, so we can't come here for that, out of the array bound. So I'll just check if array of left and array of right is equals to complement, that is plus 4, because we got complement has plus 4. So we'll check if array of left plus array of right is equals to this 4. If it is, then we will just push this value in our vector, and we'll just increase our left value to here and right to here, and we'll again check if minus 1 plus 1, and in another loop, minus 1 and plus 2, and again if we found, we'll just increase I plus, that is left plus plus and right plus plus, right? And if we don't found, if we do not find, so I'll check if my array of left plus array of right is greater than complement, because let's suppose we found plus 4, right? And after adding my left and my right, because left value will be smaller number and right number will be larger number, right? So if I'm adding this both number, and if I'm getting greater than value, it means that this larger number is greater than, is greater, right? So I have to just decrease. So I will just do right minus 1, I'll just decrease in I minus, right minus 1. So for that I am just doing right minus 1. And let's suppose if it is, this is for complement greater than 0. If it is less than 0, if it is less than complement, at that time I will just increase left, because this smaller number is very small, because of that my value is getting uh, in less than our complement value. So at that time I will just increase left value, because our values are sorted. So in this our solution will be, so for sorting we are using n log n, plus we are using two for loops, for that we'll using n square. So at the end our complexity will be O of n square. So let's code. So before coding, guys, if you are new here, please subscribe the channel, and if you like the solution, please press the like button. If you have any doubts or you have any suggestions to improve the video, please comment, and let's code now. So first of all, we have to create one vector of vector to store our result. For that I will be copying here, and let's keep it as result, res. So now I have to make for loop which will be going till n minus 2, that is nums dot size minus 2. So I will be writing that. So nums dot size minus 2 I plus plus, and I have to create two variables, that is left equals to I plus 1 uh, I plus 1 index, and int right index will be my nums dot size minus 1. And I also create one complement. Let's, instead of writing complement, let's write sum. So sum will be my 0 minus, because at the end after adding three triplets will get value equals to 0. So I'm just complementing. So for that I'm doing 0 minus so here the array name is nums, so I'll do nums of I, right? So here we got complement, right? Some complement. So what I will do, I'll make while loop, and I'll check if my left is less than right. Till now if my left is less than right, what I will do, I'll check if nums of left plus nums of right is equals to sum, that is complement. If it is, I will just uh, push in result. So for that I am just pushing. So what I will push, that is first I will push index I, that is nums of I, right? Nums of I comma nums of left comma nums of right, and after that I will increase left to plus 1 and decrease right to minus 1, right? And before doing this we have to take care of unique elements, right? If we have multiple triplets of same value, then we have to take care of that. For that what I will do, i'll I'll check if my I is greater than if my I is greater than 0 and so I will write it here. I'll write here. I'll check here only. So if my I is greater than 0 and nums of I is equals to nums of I plus 1, in this condition I will just continue. So why I wrote this? So if let's suppose we have this my 1 minus 1 0 and okay minus 1 1 1 minus 1 0, let's suppose this is the condition. So if we have, so if I am counting, so if I am counting these numbers, so 1 minus 1 0, we got value equals to 0. And if I am checking, I have same value here, that is I minus 1, then again minus 1 plus 1 and minus 1 0, again I am getting the same solution. If these kind of situation, if these kind of values are there, I will not check second time. I will just see if we have already computed, will not compute it. So for that, and let's suppose before adding here, we will check if if we have 2 2, if we have 2 2, right? Same condition, we'll take above solution only, above example only. 1 1 minus 1 0. So if my left has this 1, so this 1 is my left. Again if I increase my left value equals to left plus 1, so again I got same value. So I don't have to again compute this. So for that, what I will do, I'll increase my left equals to from here to here. I will direct from here I will just increase to here. I will ignore this. For that, what I will do, I'll use while loop for increasing that. So if I see if my left, so if my nums of left is equals to nums of left plus 1, if this condition is there, I'll just increase my left plus plus. In the same way, I'll also check for right. If my nums of right is equals to because right is moving in down direction, so for that I will use minus. So nums of right minus 1, and if it is there, so again I will do right minus minus. So uh, it will remove the duplicate elements, and after that I will increase left plus plus and right minus minus. And what if, so if my values are not equals, so we have only two conditions then. Either my left plus right value is greater than my sum value, that is complement value, or it is less than. So we will check for these conditions. If my nums of left plus nums of right value is greater than sum, it means my right value is bigger, right? So at that in this condition I will just increase right plus plus, or else if it is less than sum, in that condition I will just increase, sorry, I have to decrease here. So I have to decrease here right minus minus, and it will for left I will just increase plus 1. So after that I'll come out of loop, and at the end I will just return result vector, 2D vector, and let's run now. So we got, okay, we have to write pushback here. So I have to write here pushback, compiler error, pushback. And now let's run. Finished. Okay, we got null here. Let me check. So I'm doing, and I'm seeing if my I is greater than 0 and nums of I is equals to nums of I plus 1. So okay, I have to check. Okay, I have to check one more condition, that if my value, if my array dot, if my nums size is less than 2, because for triplet I have to at least I have I should have 3 elements. But what if my nums size is less than 3? For that I have to see if nums dot size is less than or equals to 2. If it is there, I will just return, I will return null vector, right? I have to return null if my nums dot size is less than 2. And let's run now. We forgot to mention that this was base condition. Okay, still we got null value. Let's see what is the problem. So first of all we will check if nums dot size is less than or equals to, we will return it. Okay, we forgot to sort the element. So main thing we forgot. So begin and nums dot end. So after sorting we have to do these things, right? So let's run now. Compiler error, nums dot begin, nums dot begin. Okay, small spelling mistake. Begin, right? Let's run now. Sorry guys for these errors. Okay, we got one solution. So let's see what is the problem right now. So I have to check from here. After sorting, I will see loop till n minus 2, and after that I will go till n, and I'll check n minus I is equals to n minus 1, sorry, we have to check previous value. Here we have to check previous value, sorry, we have to check previous value, right? I Okay, now we got our solution. So let's submit now and let's see if it is working or not. We got runtime error. So let's see what is the problem. Okay, we got runtime error, character 34, unsigned bit. Hmm, right, for right we have used num dot size minus 1, and for sum I'm using 0 minus nums of I, and after that I'm in while loop left right, and if left plus right is equals to sum, result dot push back I left right, and while left is okay. I have to see here, I have to check condition that if my left is lesser than right. I have to check this condition because it is moving out of the bound. I have to take care of this corner case or IGHT, and let's run now. Let me see if is there any more error now. So right minus minus left. Okay, now it thinks it's fine now. Okay, we got our solution. Test cases are passed, and let's see if our code is running for all the cases. Yes guys, so it is